the news comes out good, if the news comes out good, all right, you will see that euro will sell against the dollar. So you see that euro USD will sell. Now, in this case, we most likely see interest rates unchanged, and the prince will come out black. Usually, when you have actual come out the same as forecast, it still tilts in the direction of a buy for the currency in focus. When you have it come out the same, it tilts in the direction of you buying that instrument. So whatever,
Hello, sir.
that's why we
Please,
are.
we are not seeing your screen. Please, sir, we are not seeing your screen.
uh I've not started giving anything. I said by 6:40 I will start doing so. Okay, is that okay? All right. Okay. That said, that that said, I was going to say, if you knew the history why we had interest rates increased, it all began when COVID took over the whole space. Inflation took over the economy of most nations of the world, and by 2021, towards the end, the Fed began to announce that they would increase interest rates. As of 2021, in fact, 2022 January, interest rate was lower than 25%, lower than 0.25%. You understand? But as of now, in fact, from March 2022, we started seeing interest rate increase. We started seeing it go up, and dollar got to the highest high in 2 decades in 2022. But then it was so good. When you increase interest rate, it draws value towards the dollar. But at the end of the day, it began to bite the economy, because when interest rate is too high, manufacturers begin to bear the brunt. So it affects factors of production. You will realize that employees will be let go because entrepreneurs cannot access loan because of the high interest rates, right? So it affects labor, capital, entrepreneur. So it's the reason that 2024 September we had the first cut in 2 years, and then by November it was cut again. But from November till now, there hasn't been any cut, and people are pricing into it at least 2 to 3 cuts this year. Donald Trump, the president, has always clamored for a cut in interest rates. In fact, he has abused Jerome Powell. He calls him stupid because he believes that with the state of things, the labor market is not so strong, dollar is down, that interest rates should be cut. But of course, the Fed is independent. They need to gauge the impact of Donald Trump's tariff policies before they can begin to cut interest rates. So they want to consider, do we have enough headroom to do this? And is the reason we still have it. So my still have it remain today. So let me share my screen and let's see how we'll begin to take some positions, and then let's take some good entries. All right. I am going to start. Okay, so I'm going to be starting. Let me start with Euro USD. If you joined this session last week while we were having CPI, I said to us, because this is news, I'm going to be doing this on lower time frame, say 15 minutes time frame. Is that okay? And okay, so we're going to be looking at it on 15 minutes time frame. Let's see how we can take advantage of it and make at least some good money for ourselves in the market. So I'm going to be looking at going in for a buy. Remember, I said buy stop and sell stop. If you hear me say a buy position, I'm referring to a buy stop. I'm referring to a buy stop. Is that okay? I'm referring to a buy stop. So I'm going to be looking at going for a buy on this instrument today. If I see price break above the price level 1.15167, 1.15, I'm saying I'm going to be going in for a buy trade. If price trades above price level Okay. Pending order. Use buy stop. Use buy stop. Okay. So I'm going to be looking at going in if price goes above 1.15167. That will be my entry for a buy. Okay. And I'll look at taking my exits. That is going for a TP. Like I told you, 10 to 15 pips with good volume is still good. All right. It's still good. 10 to 15 pips is still good. This is like 20 pips. I'll look at taking my profit around price level, my TP at 1.15393. Remember, I said something to us, and I should say this is for educational purpose, okay? But it's just to assist and help you so that you can make some good profit in the market today. I'm going to be doing that, going for a buy trade on that. In case price refuses to go in that direction, I'm going to be looking at going for a sell on this instrument. If price trades below my verified support you are seeing here at around price level 1.14601, I'm going to be looking at going in for a sell, right, on Euro USD this evening. Forgive me, I want to say this afternoon. Okay. All right, I will go in for a sell, using a sell stop for a sell position. I'm going to, not a sell limit, a sell stop at around price level 1.14601. Okay, and I'll look at bowing out of that trade. If price trades and gets down to 1 point, my TP will be around price level 1.14171. Again, price entry 1.14601 and my TP at price 1.14171. Now, you do not need to wait for TP before you take your profit. I should say this as well. Let me quickly say this. Let me quickly say this. In case a position has taken and given you profit, go and close the other position. Don't wait for the two. All right. That is for Euro USD. In case you got it, you might want to put it on the chart, and let's see how we can take advantage of this. Okay, let me look at GBP USD. Maybe I'll come to USD CHF again. Okay, I'm going to look at GBP USD. Should the news come out good for the dollar, we will see GBP USD plummet. That is, it will sell further. But in case it comes out negative for the dollar, we will most likely see GBP USD rush to the upside, and it's going to be a very good advantage for whoever is in the market. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at going in for a buy on GBP USD this evening. If price is able to trade right above this price level, I'll look at going in for a buy. If price is able to trade above price level 1.34612, price 1. Let me just take my listing. Hold on 1 minute, everybody. Okay, I'm going to go for a buy. If price trades above on GBP USD, remember when I say buy, I'm talking about a pending order, and it's going to be a buy stop. Is that okay? Buy stop. And I'm going to look at going in at price 1.34612. 34612. And I'm going to take my exits. I will exit this trade because if it buys well, right? I'm going to take an exit. Let me see how many pips this will give me. Okay. So okay, almost 20 pips as well. All right, it's okay. I'm going to take my exit around price level 1.34820. So buy entry for GBP USD at price level 1.34612, 1.34612, and I will take my profit at price level 1.34820. Good. Set it. That's for the buy entry. Then for the sell, I will just patiently I would like to go below this price region in case it sells. All right. I just want to give you some space. I'm going to go around price 1.34. Let me map it out. I'm going to go around price level. Okay. If it sells well, I'm going to go below price level 1.34115. It's better it does not trigger than it triggers and then kicks you out. All right. So I'll go in for my sell at price level 1.34. Again, pending order, a sell stop for your sell. A sell stop. And it is to the advantage. Have good capital, pumping good money, have good capital, use good volume, and you do well in the market this very day. All right. I'm going to go in at 1.34, 1.34115. And I will look at taking my profit, that is exiting this trade. Okay. If price trades below, I'm going to target around 20 pips as well or more. But you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Okay. I'm going to take my profit around price level 1.3633. 600. I've always said something, and that's the fact that if you use good volume, you do not need to wait for TP before you take your profit. Where did I set my TP? Okay. I set my TP here. Let me move it. Okay. Okay. Okay, still correct. 1.333. Okay, I see it. Okay, let me modify the TP. The TP is at 1.3, 1.3360, 1.33600. All right, that has been adjusted. Correct. All right, so quickly, let's look at USD JPY. USD JPY. And that will also be observed on 15 minutes time frame. USD JPY on 15 minutes time frame. Remember everything I'm doing on currency this evening, I'm staying on 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so I'll look at going long on this trade. If price is able to trade right above the price level, if price is able to trade right above this price level, let me map it. I'm coming. Let me a minute, please. Okay. If price successfully breaks above this weak resistance here, forget the immediate resistance above it. If it is bullish, well, it will break above it. All right. I'm going to go in for a buy at 145.0.47. 145.0.47. 145.0.47. 145.0.47. 145.0.47. Buy stop again, right? Buy stop as 145.047. 145.047. And I will look at taking my profit around price level 145.34374. Okay. A buy entry at 145.047 and my TP at 145.374. Place my trade. Okay. And then for a sell trade, I'll look at going in for a sell, right? If price trades below this level, let me put it here. A minute, please. Okay. So if price successfully trades below price level, this price level here, below this support we are seeing, below this very support, around price 14. This one here, do it. Okay. So I'll go in for a sell trade on UJ this evening. If price, that will be a sell stop. I will go in if price trades below 144.516. 144.516, and I will take my profits. I will take my profit at price region 144.074. 144.074. That will be my entry and exit on UJ. I will still go back in case any of you miss these positions. Okay, that will be for my UJ. Now I'm going to look at gold. Let me look at gold. Let me look at gold. Since gold always capture the strength of the dollar as well, and let's do it. Let's do gold on 15 minutes time frame. Let's do it on 15 minutes time frame. Those of you that love trading indices, I'm still going to do indices as well. But let's do gold as well. So let's look at taking an entry, a position on gold. If we have gold, trade above the region. Okay. If gold is able to trade above this region, around price region, let me push it a bit. Okay, good. Around 3393, 3393.62. For gold, buy stop 3393.62. I'm going for a buy. Now look at taking an exit from gold. If it buys well, right? From gold, our price region 3434. My TP will be 3402.69. 3402.69. That's the buy entry, right? So a buy on gold at 3393.62 and your TP at 3402.69. Okay, let's quickly look out for a convenient sell position, and that will be done if it goes below this support level around price region 3378, 3378, 3378. Going for a sell stop right on this trade. Okay, 3378.97. And I'll look at taking my profits. I will run out of this trade. Should price take me up anywhere around this support region at 3370.16. And that will be a good place for me to buy out of gold trade this evening. So let me also look at US Tech. Let me look at US 500 as well. All right, US Tech, NASDAQ 100. Let's do NASDAQ 100 as well. Now, because it is NASDAQ, I love to do it because it runs faster. I'm going to go on lower time frame, even much lower. We're going to go in at on 5 minutes time frame, and I'm going to be going for a buy on US 100 on US Tech. If price successfully breaks above, remember on US Tech, if you are trading US Tech, you use one standard minimum. Okay, use one standard minimum. Okay, that means my buy stop is going to be at price region 218.33.77, 218.33.57 for my buy stop. Okay, 218.33.77. Okay, and my TP because in 5 minutes time, did I put this thing here? 218.33.77. And my TP at, let me see what's happening. 218. Oh, I do not have sufficient this thing again. I'm coming. Okay. I do a buy on US Tech. Okay. Do your pending order. Do your buy stop at 218.37.96. 218.37.96, and I will take an exit. I can ride it up all the way. US Tech is much more profitable, but then you can take an exit around this region at 218 take your profit at 21887.49. 21887.49. Be my exit on US 100. And for a sell, I'll just go below this zone around price level. I'm going to go for a sell around price level. Let me drag it down a bit. Okay. 21757.80. 21757.80. Going to write it down to this place at 21705.00. Okay. My sell stop at price region 21757.80. And then I'll take my profit at 21705.00. Okay, I think we can stop here. As we now, the thing is this: as you say to us, if you use good volume, you may not need to stay in the to wait till you get to take TP. And if you know how to use, trailing stop, you can just set it. You can set it at what's it called? You can set it at 25 points. And I should say that I did not forget stop loss. Stop loss is part of the thing. That's why you are taught on using stop loss. It is you that determines your stop loss. And because this is a very short trade, okay, so you determine your stop loss. Okay, then for gold, I said go in for buy on gold if price trades above 3393.62. 3393.62, and let's take our profit at 3402.69. 3402.69. For a sell, you go in at 3378.97, and let's take our profit. Let's take our profit at 3370.16. Right? So it will be a good one, and we can always take advantage of the market. Okay. So in a minute's time, we see the market move. Let's see how it goes, and then let's see how we all smile. I'm expecting that your testimony will be full this evening. At least a very good evening for you to retire to the bed. Right. So let's see how it goes in some seconds. And let's see how the effect of interest rate affects the market today. And in case it does not move immediately, you might just need to wait. Remember, I said to us by 7:30, market moves again because we would have press conference. Usually, FOMC moves bi-directionally. When it goes up at 7 o'clock, most likely it goes down at 7:30. Okay, so in few minutes time, in few seconds, not minutes. Okay, it's time. Let's see what's happening. Right? Let's see what's happening across all instruments. What's happening to Euro USD. Euro USD is trying to move up. Okay, it's trying to move up, and they're going to trigger the buy. The buy will be triggered. Okay, GBP USD is getting buy as triggered as well. Okay, we are running in profit on. Wow, you can see my trade, everybody. Can you see it? Can you see it? We are running profit. Good. If you are satisfied, you might want to close it. I have $123, but depending on you, I'm going to leave it deliberately for everyone to see, right? For everyone to see. Like I told you, you might not need to wait for TP before it takes profit. Okay? What's happening to US Tech? US Tech has triggered the buy. Okay, now deliberately I'm leaving it. You understand? You could see how it went up, how it went on in profit, and this thing will still run back in profit. So it triggered about 70% TP for my Euro USD, and I left it because it will go back. Are you getting my point? But like I said, I just wanted you to see everything. That you do not need to wait for TP before you close your profit. And then we had it run almost 70%, and it's going back in profit as well for GBP USD. You don't need to wait for TP before you close it, but you can see how profitable you can be in the market when you take advantage of quick entry. Deliberately, I'm leaving it for you to see, right? And of course, USD JPY also went in profit, right? About 50% in profit before reversing, which it will still go back because I told you by 7:30 you will still see it reverse. But you don't need, if you don't have a good capital as I do, you don't need to do that. You should have been smiling by now. And then on gold as well, gold has not triggered any position. Let's wait and see where gold will take us. And US Tech went in profit before reversing. Now, I want to ask everyone on the call, how many of you made profit and you exited the trade before it gets to the, before it reversed? How many of us? I did an exit. Good one, good one, good one. Who else? Who else? But deliberately, I left this one. Deliberately. Okay, I can see Lingard. Mine was $100, 100 USD. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Who else? Who else? Well, I just needed to show you how you can always. I said to you, you don't need to wait for TV before you take your profit, and all these trades will still close in profit. I'd move to okay, okay. Well done, well done, well done. If you had used trailing stop, it will have trade your profit and close you in profit. But deliberately, I left this. I wanted to show you something. Even though I would have ended this call before 7:30, but market will still move in the other direction. Okay, who else? Yeah, look, it was it's gonna be so quick. I took the trade and instead in profit. Good, Charlie, good. Is a good one. It was so quick. Yes, yes. I could have closed my trades in profits as you were seeing it. I just wanted you to see something. You understand? I wanted you to see something. Who else closed the trade in profit? Let me hear you. Gold has not made any move. Gold has not made any move. Okay. Well done, Charlie. Well done, Charlie. You are most welcome. It's the reason we are here for you. We really want you to do well. Okay. Your buy stop was triggered on gold. Let me see my gold. What did you set for buy stop? My gold has not triggered. Okay. So who else? And now here is the advantage. I'm now here is the advantage. I have negative trades running against me. But because I am not trading in funded accounts. I want to woo you to also have brokerage accounts. Are you with me? I'm not afraid because I'm not afraid of drawdown. No daily drawdown. It's going to catch me here. So those of you who have funded account also have brokerage account. So as you make money on funded account, you make money on your brokerage account as well. Is that okay? Is that okay? All right. So now I deliberately I'm making this thing loose and open for you. You understand me? Now, can you see my this is my US Tech, all right, which has triggered myself. But then, okay, somebody is asking me the question. Sorry, did you mean that the trade will still continue in the first direction of the move by 7:30? No, no. By 7:30, market will most likely go in the opposite direction. However, after the impact of the news, market has a way of going back to the position that it started with. Do you get? So there's going to be market correction. Do you understand? So that's it. Most likely, you will see your trade going back in the to adjust to the status quo. Is that okay? So if you have made money in the market this evening, it's a good one, and I want to say well done and congratulations. And that's why it's needful and it's important that we listen to instruction. Don't wait for TP before you take your profit. And if if a position has given you profit, go and close the other one. Like this one, as it was running in profit, then it triggered myself. If you don't have sufficient capital and you know how to navigate market, you will be in a state of what is happening now. That's why I said to you, once one position has given you profit, close the other position. Can you see that this guy is trying to go back? All right. So um I think it's okay. It's beautiful so today. Congratulations to those of you who have made money in the market, and this trade will still run you in profit. We didn't even bother to ask what happened. What happened to the news? Was it left unchanged? What happened? Why is it running in that direction? Okay. Of course, it came out same, left unchanged as expected. Left unchanged as expected. Anyway, congratulations to everyone who have taken trade tonight. You know, it will be a very beautiful experience. We will be serving you something to help you make good money in the market. Oh, I believe it's going to be a very, 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 very beautiful, beautiful experience going forward on this channel. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. You have a very wonderful, wonderful Wednesday night rest. God bless you.